What's up, sunshine? Hope you had an awesome weekend. I'm Corey Wire here with your 10 minutes of news for Monday, October 6th. It is also National Coaches Day. And if your coaches are anything like mine were, they're probably juggling a lot more than just a sport. Some of them might be teaching as well. Some of them trying to be good mamas, dads, hubbies, and wives. So take a moment today, acknowledge the men and women who inspire us to work hard and be our best. I'm going to share one thing I learned from one of my coaches, my head coach back in my NFL days. Greg Williams wrote this on a sheet of paper. Go ahead and read it out loud. What do you see? Maybe it's opportunity is nowhere. If you did, look again. Coach Williams says, get your minds right. This says opportunity is now here. You see, a positive mindset will help us see the best in any opportunity that comes our way. What is within influences what happens without. Now, hut, let's go get to your news. Ready? Break. We begin in Los Angeles, where an AI-generated actress is drawing intense backlash from real human actors. Take a look at this video from an Instagram account with the name Tilly Norwood. She appears as a young woman who posts about pursuing an acting career.
Let's get to know each other, and thanks for watching.
And her digital existence, including these snippets where she's inserted into theoretical movie scenes, has some major movie stars speaking out because there are talent agents who are actually interested in signing her. The AI startup behind this whole thing is Particle 6 Productions. They say Tilly is not meant to be a replacement for a human being, rather a creative work all its own, adding, quote, just as animation, puppetry, or CGI open fresh possibilities without taking away from live acting, AI offers another way to imagine and build stories. Now, the largest actors union, SAG-AFTRA, is outraged. Mara Wilson, who you may know from the original Matilda movie, said, quote, you didn't make this. Hundreds of real workers, real photographers, camera operators, heck, even farmers made this. You took their work and pretended it was yours. All right, time to press pause, or remember this for later. This is a great conversation with your class, friends, or family. What do you think? Do AI actors pose a threat? Should real humans be worried? Or should AI actors be seen as nothing more than a really realistic animated character, like a souped-up cartoon? Do you think we'll always have the desire to see real human actors perform their art? If so, why? Have at it. Discuss. All right, listen up, boils and ghouls. Halloween is right around the corner, and it is officially spooky season. But this year, prices on costumes and accessories could look downright scary themselves. Why? Because of the ongoing tariffs, the taxes on international trade. Our Natasha Chen got a first-hand look at how the price bumps could cause a shakeup for the spookiest day of the year.
We do have a kid one right up here.
For Halloween, Reina Hernandez's 6-year-old wants to dress as Carl from The Walking Dead.
It's just ridiculous. We cannot even afford this at all.
This hat would work as part of her son's costume, but it costs $30 alone.
I'd rather just do it ahead of time, little by little, you know, paycheck from paycheck.
The show is starting!
The Halloween and Costume Association says roughly 90% of Halloween products contain at least one component made overseas, most often in China. Because of tariffs imposed on most Chinese imports, suppliers and retailers say this Halloween's products will cost a little more and you'll see less variety.
We're all kind of on edge, but we're trying to stay positive.
Chris Zephro's business, Trick or Treat Studios, designs and produces all things scary and fun.
Horror is not necessarily Halloween. It's really a lifestyle.
But the real-life horror flick for him has been the overnight jump in cost this year. In April, President Trump increased tariffs on most Chinese goods to a whopping 145%. That made a lot of people cancel production orders right then and there. Then in May, when tariffs on Chinese goods fell to 30%, some production in China resumed, but the stoppage had already caused a delay or shortage of items for the season. All told, Zephro's tariff bill,
upwards of almost $800,000,
meant he had to lay off 15 employees.
It was one of the worst days of my life.
There's a trickle effect. Importers like Trick or Treat Studios, who design and supply costumes, props, and masks, are paying an extra 30% for everything coming in from China, which they then have to share with their retail customers.
Like Phantom Halloween, who then sells the products to customers. And the owner here is also making a tough decision about how much of the extra cost to absorb and how much to pass on.
The majority of kids' costumes have probably gone up $3 to $4. The majority of adult costumes have probably gone up $5 to $8.
Ryan Goldman's family started Phantom Halloween stores in the 1980s.
The idea is to hold as many prices as we can.
Some items made in Mexico, Vietnam, India, or the UK won't see a price hike, but anything involving plastics or textiles is predominantly made in China.
I'm not that political, so we just are dealing with the aftermath of it, and the aftermath isn't pretty.
If it's $150 more for you, how much more is that for the customer?
At least $300. And that's the reason why he didn't get reordered this year.
Pop quiz, hot shot. What's the tallest building in the world? Taipei 101, Shanghai Tower, Burj Khalifa, or One World Trade Center? If you said Burj Khalifa, you get a high rise, or high five. The Dubai skyscraper has been the world's tallest building since 2009, standing at a dizzying 2,717 feet. If you had to come up with a list of the scariest jobs in the world, what would be in the top 3? I have a humble submission for you to consider: a skyscraper window cleaner. Think about this. These fearless workers spend months scaling some of the world's tallest buildings, methodically spraying, wiping, and squeegeeing thousands of windows by hand. Our Mike Valerio visited the tippy top of South Korea's tallest tower to meet someone who just may be Seoul's coolest window washer.
It's an astounding view few will ever see. 125 floors above the streets of Seoul, hanging from the Lotte World Tower, window washers with nerves of steel descend. This is Jung Usok, a master of cleaning choreography in the sky. He's been rappelling and training to do this job since he was 12. Now at 27, he's among the coolest window washers in Seoul.
Yes, woo!
Jung is actually a second-generation skyscraper window washer, following in the footsteps of his father, a 30-year veteran there on the left.
I get wisdom from my dad, who is an expert in this field. The Lotte World Tower is the world's 6th tallest and South Korea's tallest building, so he's proud of me cleaning South Korea's landmark.
Jung and his team clean the entire tower by hand, using the spray pump and one small bucket. Jung tells us the water is actually mixed with rock powder, helping the water to cling to the building.
If there is wind, the water can splash anywhere, which could cause problems to surrounding pedestrians or cars or even the clean parts. So after debating for a while, we chose to clean the tower using rock powder.
All right, so the window washers are just about finishing up. They work for about 6 hours at a time. We are near the end of the giant arm that controls the gondola. This is a process that takes months. They begin in earnest in March. They have to watch the weather. So many factors at play when they clean one of the tallest buildings in the world.
Any nerves he had at being so high up are now long gone. Jung sees the ritual as a delicate dance and, above all, an honor.
Today's story getting a 10 out of 10, a dramatic wildlife rescue that might be the coolest thing you'll see all week. No lion. A sea lion in distress was spotted in the Salish Sea, which lies between British Columbia and Washington State. Researchers noticed a plastic strap was wrapped around its neck so tight it was cutting deep into its skin. A multi-team effort was launched to track, tranquilize, and finally free the marine mammal, and the entire operation was captured by drones, resulting in these incredible shots. The sea lion is now a free lion. After coming to and swimming away shortly after, scientists say the rescue is a reminder of the far-reaching impact that our trash can have on the planet. So try to keep our planet outcast, so fresh and so clean. All right, everybody, let's go show some love now. I have this really cool mug. Mrs. Berchtold, who's inspiring and uplifting folks there at Western Beaver Junior and Senior High in Industry, Pennsylvania. Oh, this mug. This is fire. You rock. Thank you very much. And this shout out goes to Dr. Goodrum at the Woodbury School in Shaker Heights, Ohio. We got your hundreds of thank you notes and they just lifted our hearts, made them sing. We have the best job in the world. Go make it an epic Monday, everybody. Dare you to see if you can go make a compliment to a stranger that makes them smile today. That's a challenge for you. I'm Coy Wire and we are CNN 10.